It's me, Barefoot Lass. And geez Louise, I got so many questions about my recent video about the benefits and side effects of castor oil that I just had to make this video to answer all your questions. So please stay tuned to the very end because I have a bonus tip and it's a benefit about castor oil that I bet you never heard of. Okay, let's do it. Now, if you haven't seen my first video on the benefits and side effects of castor oil, make sure you check it out. It'll be in the description box. Now, if it's your first time using castor oil, make sure you do a skin patch test. Just put a little bit of castor oil on the inside of your elbow and leave it on for 24 hours. You never know, you might be allergic. All right, question number 1. Oh, look, I have all your questions in my little homemade notebook. Okay, question number 1. Can I put castor oil in a pump bottle? And I thought, wow, that's a really good idea because it's so ooey gooey, just pump it out. But then I thought about it, and it's like I always stress, get your castor oil in a dark glass bottle so that the castor oil doesn't absorb the poisons in a plastic bottle. Well, a pump bottle has that little tube, and that tube is plastic. So I suggest putting it in a dropper bottle. I like to put mine in a little dropper bottle so I could use this part for my face, and then make sure that that this is glass. All right. So that's the deal with that. You can use a pump bottle, but I don't suggest it. And next, somebody said, hey, isn't that mascara tube plastic? And I was like, oh my gosh, it is. The mascara tubes I got on Amazon, that I got on Amazon were plastic. So I hurried up and I looked it up on Amazon, and they have glass ones. So if you have the plastic ones, it is hard plastic, so it's going to be okay for a while. You want to change out your mascara bottles once in a while, because if you keep using it and then refilling it, the germs are going to get clogged up in the brush. So I suggest getting a couple, and get the glass ones. Next question. Why does my castor oil smell funky? Well, pure cold-pressed castor oil doesn't really have a scent. But if you get Jamaican black castor oil, that smells like a campfire because they roast the castor oil beans. Now, if your castor oil smells strongly of peanuts, then that means it's counterfeit. And that means it's mixed with another oil. And if your castor oil smells funky, it's probably because it's rancid. Next question. Can I get castor oil on Amazon? Yes, you can, but beware. A lot of sellers sell counterfeit castor oil, and some sellers will sell expired castor oil. And some sellers make a fake storefront of your favorite brand. So it's kind of a good idea to go to your favorite brand's website and get it from there, or from a reputable drugstore. And I know I said to get it on Amazon in one of my other videos, and it's like, oh, my bad. Next question. I love my castor oil, but it's way too sticky. Any tips? Yes. For example, if you're going to use it for your face, I'll get a dropper bottle, and I'll put half castor oil and half fractionated coconut oil, or I'll use cold pressed sesame oil. That's really a good one for your face. Or rosehip oil, or you can even use a good olive oil. And then if you're going to use it for your arthritis, for your elbows or your knees, or muscle pain from after working out, do the same thing. Only use the castor oil and then use the fractionated coconut oil. That's a good one for when you're putting it on aches and pains. And when you do that, it has the same benefits, only it's a lot easier to smooth it out. Next question. Will it help with arthritis? Yep. Castor oil is a well-known anti-inflammatory. The best way to use it, like I just said, you can like split it up and to make it so it goes on easier. And you put it on like 3 times a day. Just rub it in so it goes in real deep. Rub it in. And if you still have some aches, just put a heating pad on it. It's not going to cure your arthritis, but it'll definitely take the edge off. Next question. Ooh, we're getting close to the end. Will it clog your pores? Nope, it doesn't clog your pores on your face. Next question. Can I take it orally? Well, to be honest with you, I wouldn't. And the reason I wouldn't is because it has to be USB and food safe castor oil. And it's kind of hard to get. But if you want to take it for constipation, just put a couple drops in your belly button and rub it around. And that should work. It should do the job. Now, if you want to take it to induce labor, you need to ask your doctor. Next question. Will it stain my pillowcase? Well, if you slather it all over your face and go right to the bed, yeah, it's going to stain your pillowcase. But what I do is, about a half hour or an hour before I go to bed, I put a small amount and rub it in well, and by the time I get to bed, it's all absorbed. Next question. What about toenail fungus? Yep, it does. It really works. What you want to do is try to put it on like 3 times a day, and then put some cotton socks on if you have it. Or you can even put a cotton pad around it and tape it. And what really helps and really amps it up is if you put some Thieves essential oil, a drop of that mixed in your drop of castor oil, and rub it on. It really is amazing. Okay, next question. Does castor oil really grow facial hair? Okay, I get this question like all the time, and it's even in my old video. Everybody's different, and if you already have facial hair, it might make it grow faster. It's just a small percentage of people that it will grow facial hair. So if you want to, just test it. Just put it on a small area, like for a week. You'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell. So don't worry about it. I wouldn't even worry about it. Well, maybe I'd test it. Okay, before the bonus tip, please subscribe if you haven't and hit the bell, because then you'll be notified of my next video, which is going to be these really wacky hacks. And I think you're going to like it. And leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you just want to say hello, because it really helps out my little channel. And hit the thumbs up button. Okay, bonus tip. Do you all know about oil pulling? You know how you take coconut oil or sesame oil and you put it in your mouth and you swish it around for 15 to 20 minutes, and it has all kind of benefits, like if you have teeth sensitivity or receding gums or dry mouth. It whitens teeth, it inhibits plaque, it does all kind of stuff. But who has time? So, did you know that castor oil, if you put that in, you don't need a whole tablespoon, a teaspoon in your mouth and swish it around for only 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's it. Then you spit it out in the garbage can, not the sink and not the toilet, in the garbage can. And you do this on an empty stomach first thing in the morning before you brush your teeth. Then, after you're done spitting it out, you brush your teeth and rinse well, and then your teeth are like squeaky clean. It's really good for you. Okay, that's my bonus tip. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And if you haven't seen my other videos on castor oil, there's one right there and one right there. Check them out. Okay, see y'all.